The aim of this case study is brainstorming and choosing the best ideas. Here is a quick outline of the case study itself. The problem you have in the company is that so far you have received lots of negative feedback from the customers about the brand image for your product. Being a productive owner, you ought to tackle the problem as soon as possible and come up with exclusive ideas that will make your product brand image more attractive and competitive overall. Being proactive, you have arranged an extra meeting and prepared the agenda, which you introduce your teammate to at the very start of the meeting, as well as provide her with the data collected in the pie graph to be more convincing. The pie graph is enclosed to this file. Hello, Alex, no problem. It's our job, isn't it? And anyway, I always tend to opt in rather than opt out. I see. The agenda seems urgent. Nevertheless, considering we've always done well with the solutions, even when the situations were to be played by ear, we will conjure up this time. Shall I open my Gmail? Just a moment. Oh, thank you very much for a detailed description, Alex. It's clear from the feedback that we got from our customers that we have a problem with our brand image. Yes, they see us as outdated. What is more, they say that our catalogs are unattractive and they feel that overwhelmed by the number of products we offer. Why don't we reduce the range of products for a start? Let's face it, we have a lot of apps that aren't money spinners. So we could cut down on many items as well by producing more global and few original products. As for their layout, I really fancy the idea of keeping the number of products to 2 per page, and the rest are secondary value products we will put and post via links and cross-links. Or maybe restructuring the layout, adding more categories and thus allocating our products according to their aim. What would you say? To my mind, everything should be clickable with an opportunity to save to favorites in the user's personal room. Isn't it? Definitely, Alex, the design should be enhanced. We need to make a query for our graphic designers, don't we? Perhaps they'll manage to provide a nice 3D view or include more captions. I'd go along with that. Aside from upgrading the view, customers often complain about the poor quality of our apps and they say there's a lack of in-time support and plus more modern apps for, everyday essential needs. Any thoughts on that, Alex? It seems sensible, yes. Then we have what PMs have to say. I really discovered firsthand the types of obstacles our project managers are up against. And I'm talking about such basic things like not being able to go ahead with the plan and the schedule throughout the project due to the mistakes made by the business analysts at the stage of collecting and laying out the client's requirements clearly and cohesively. We definitely have to tweak their work. Perhaps it's worth arranging workshops or competence upgrade levels for our BAs. What's your take on that, Alex? That sounds like a practical idea. Yeah. And our tools for laying out the client's requirements are as old-fashioned as our image. I mean, you have to navigate across other apps online to arrange the building blocks just the way you need, spending a huge amount of time on it. Our own estimates show that BAs waste 20% of their precious working time instead of putting this to good use and reflecting on the requirements themselves. You see, by and large, it makes it difficult to maximize the team's performance and stay on track. Have you got a bright idea on the toolkits to recommend to our BAs? Right, let's go with those. I shall forward the list of alternatives you've recommended to those involved. I'd appreciate your feedback on my findings, by the way. Honestly speaking, for me, being an IT company is staying at the forefront of the market with our cutting edge products rather than lagging behind the times. So that has become a priority for me.